Have you ever seen a place that just looks unreal? So vibrant, it seems like it was painted by an artist with this wild, impossible color palette? Well, believe it or not, we're not talking about a sci-fi movie. We're heading to the Zhangye Danxia National Geopark in China, home to the very real and just absolutely stunning Rainbow Mountains.
And I'm not kidding. That is no exaggeration at all. This isn't CGI, it's not some digital painting. It is a real landscape, a geological masterpiece where the Earth itself is the canvas, and it's been splashed with colors so vivid they just seem to defy reality. So, our journey is gonna begin at dawn. This is truly the magic hour, when the mountains start to shake off the darkness and reveal one of the most incredible displays of color that nature has to offer. As that first bit of golden light spills over the horizon, it's like this slow, dramatic reveal. The sun doesn't just light up the mountains, it feels like it activates them. The deep reds begin to smolder, then you see the oranges and yellows ignite, and they're all interwoven with these surprising layers of cool greens and blues. It's just these incredible natural patterns. Just try to picture yourself flying over the scene. It's less like a mountain range and more like a rolling technicolor sea. The hills look like these massive waves of color, just frozen in a single moment. And the scale, it's just immense. It stretches as far as the eye can see and really reminds you just how grand nature's art can be. Okay, so the big question, the one you're probably asking right now is, how is this even possible? It looks like it was painted by hand, but the artist here is geology, and its paintbrushes are time and pressure. So let's break down the science behind this spectacular scenery.
And yeah, that really is the question on everyone's mind. It's one thing to just admire the beauty, but when you understand the story behind it, wow, it makes it even more incredible. And that story starts a very, very long time ago. Well, the secret ingredient here is time, and I mean a lot of it. We're talking about a process that has been unfolding for over 24 million years. This landscape, it's basically an ancient epic written in stone and color.
So you can basically think of this whole epic process like a simple three-step recipe. First, just imagine a giant layer cake being formed over millions and millions of years, right? Each layer made of different colored sand and minerals. Then, these immense geological forces, the same ones that move entire continents, squished and folded that cake. And finally, wind and rain came along and carved away the top, slicing into those folded layers to reveal the colorful stripes we get to see today.
So where do the actual colors come from? Well, it's all in the minerals. Those vibrant reds, for example, they come from iron oxide, which is basically rust that got cemented into the sandstone over eons. Different minerals and different conditions created all the other colors, turning each and every layer into a unique pigment in nature's palette. Okay, so after digging into that 24 million-year-old story, let's fast forward to today. How does that deep history shape the way we experience this place now? I mean, for eons, this beauty was totally hidden, but today we can actually witness it firsthand. And when you actually visit, you realize pretty fast that this isn't a place you can just wander around in. It's incredibly fragile. So there's this whole network of footpaths and viewing platforms to guide you, giving you these absolutely stunning panoramic views while protecting the delicate sandstone. And there's this shared feeling among all the visitors, a kind of collective sense of awe, as everyone's trying to capture the impossible beauty of the moment. And that's really what the Rainbow Mountains are today, right? This incredible meeting point where deep geological time, represented by the mountains themselves, meets local Chinese culture and the constant flow of global tourism. It's a natural wonder that now has this deeply human story woven right into it. All right, to finish up our day here, we're going to stick around until the end. Because if the sunrise was this gentle awakening of color, then the sunset, well, that's a dramatic, fiery finale. You see, the character of the light completely transforms the landscape. The soft, even light of sunrise, that shows off the full, subtle spectrum of colors. But the warm, low-angled light of sunset acts like a spotlight, just saturating the warm colors and making the reds, oranges, and yellows practically burn with intensity. It really is like watching a fire spread across the hills. The entire range seems to pulse with this final burst of energy. It's a sight that just stays with you long after the light is gone. And then it all goes quiet. As the last colors fade, the sky darkens and the stars begin to pop out over this 24 million-year-old landscape. It's a really profound moment of peace,
connecting you to the immense, timeless scale of our planet. You know, a place like this really gets you thinking, doesn't it? The Rainbow Mountains are proof that our planet is an artist with just unimaginable patience. And it leaves us with one final inspiring question. What other masterpieces are still out there, just waiting to be discovered?